If you're a Democrat with 2020 White House ambitions, chances are you're planning a visit to a certain third-floor office at the World Wildlife Building here in Washington. If you haven't, stop by already. That's where former President Barack Obama rents some space. As first reported by Politico, he's been meeting privately with prospective candidates, Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, just two, look at all those faces there, who've come by for lengthy visits in recent months. And it makes sense if you want experience. It's not easy, Carl Hulse, to be elected president. Barack Obama has done it twice. So are you asking him about the nuts and bolts of the Iowa caucuses, or are you asking him for a message?
I think, this is a fairly standard thing in history. You make the pilgrimage to the former president to seek his wisdom and counsel and kiss the ring a little bit. I think they're probably asking, boy, if you did it, how do I do it? Right? And, trying to get some guidance and hopefully some support in the future. I think that this is a proper thing for them to do. I mean, they're, as you said, they're over there talking to a guy who pulled it off twice against odds, and but they also want to be seen meeting with Obama, right? Among the Democratic base, these are the glory days of recent history, and it's like to be associated with him is a good thing.
And look, this 2020 field is so wide open. I mean, anyone, all those people coming in right now, any one of them could presumably be the Democratic nominee. We really don't know. And the party, too, is there's a lot of question about what the identity is of the Democratic Party going forward, heading into the elections. And presumably the former president has some guidance that he can shed about how he views where the Democratic Party should be going. Whether he ultimately endorses one of those candidates, I'm pretty skeptical. He probably is going to stay out.
To that point, and Joe Biden would like an endorsement. He would be the one closest to the ring, if you will, but probably not. The people around President Obama say he's planning to stay neutral. We have not seen Kirsten Gillibrand stop by yet, Kamala Harris stop by yet, former Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe stop by yet. Interesting, all looking at 2020 as well. I'm sure they're making their appointments. But we don't hear from Obama all that much. And so you've met, what would he tell these candidates? Well, listen to this in a recent speech. Remember, he was the first African-American president. Sounds here, this is a global message here, but sounds here like he thinks another barrier should be broken.
As I travel around the world and I reflect on the presidency, a lot of our problems are caused by old men. No offense, men who are old, but we would benefit, I think, from reminding ourselves that power is something that is given to you. It's a privilege to serve.
What's he trying to say there? No offense taken, by the way.
I mean, it does seem like he is maybe a little bit more persuadable to a woman candidate, but we've seen in the very recent past that the candidate matters. It can't just be a woman. And, perhaps they're asking advice how to build their own coalition as strong as his was, because his certainly wasn't transferable to even Hillary Clinton, to anyone other than President Barack Obama.
And here's the Senate's top Democrat talking about Obama in the context of 2018 as people come asking for help in 2020.
I talk to him every so often, and he actually volunteered to help go to do a couple of fundraisers for us, and I said, of course.
That's all it is so far?
So far.
Do you need more Obama?
Well, it'll be up to our, we are helping our candidates, but they are running autonomous races. That's why they're doing so well. Heidi Heitkamp is North Dakota above all. Claire McCaskill is Missouri above all. If they think it'll help them, they'll invite them. If they don't think it'll help them, they won't invite them. There is not one overall match.
There's not one overall magic. We'll see how much the former president is out there. I don't think you'll see Barack Obama in North Dakota, just to guess.